This is Andi Purewal for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. And still, I am joined by the WBA World Champion Leigh Wood here in his hometown of Nottingham. Leigh, congratulations on what was a sensational and a stunning stoppage victory at the end there against Conlan. And before we get into it, as I've heard you say repeatedly, obviously your thoughts and everybody's thoughts are with Mick. As we've heard, he's stable, he's in hospital now and he's responding, which is great to hear. But yeah, just your thoughts on what was a terrific ending to that fight for yourself.
Yeah, I needed it and I found it. Yeah, we've just been told that Mick's up and he's talking is fine, but I can't wait to see him and make sure with my own eyes, you know. But yeah, you know, what a night, what a night.
We can see from your face just how difficult a fight that was, Leigh. Did Mick pose any threats to you before we do break it down that you just wasn't anticipating? Was he trickier than what you thought he would be beforehand?
Everything that he brought tonight, we pretty much went over in the film studies and our scouting report, but that doesn't mean I know everything, I can deal with it and it's going to be all sunshine and roses, because them threats can come at any time, the looks can change, the patterns can change. We knew he was a good body puncher, especially on the front foot. But yeah, everything he gave, I knew what was coming, but you can't always have an answer for it because it's unpredictable on the night. But I felt like I dealt with it all right. Probably could have done it a little bit better, to be fair. But look, it is what it is. I pretty much knew what he had, and I knew I was going to have to dig deep tonight.
Let's just touch on a few of the key moments in the fight. The first round, the last punch of the round, obviously you were dropped to the canvas. What was going through your mind at that point, and how did you feel? You know, as Eddie said, he thought that maybe for 4 or 5 rounds it affected you because you couldn't get your legs back. Was that the case in your opinion?
I just thought it was a flash knockdown, and it wasn't until after when my team said, you know, your head bounced on the canvas, it was a heavy knockdown. I was winning the round, I was doing what I was set out to do, a lot of lead down work and pushing him back, feinting, jabbing off that, and kind of went out the window after that a little bit. But you know, yeah, maybe I should have stuck to that. And I got caught with a stupid shot. What put me down was he went to the body, and I went to parry it. Then he switched it upstairs, and look, he's a clever fighter, 2-time Olympian, and I knew I was going to have it all on tonight.
At what point did you feel that maybe the tide started to turn in your favour all in this fight, Leigh?
I think it was middle rounds I hurt him to the body, and then round 10 I think I started doing a tight guard, and he got carried away to the body, and I just seen openings, so I caught him in the 11th, and then in the 12th I thought he's getting a bit reckless here to the body and he wants to trade with me, and that's when I knew I could nail him.
The 11th, when you dropped Mick, did you believe that was a legitimate kind of knockdown, or did you think he slipped over?
Not the moment he went down, but a few seconds before that I caught him with a good shot, and then he was kind of a bit wavy and he went. But look, I got to watch it back. Definitely got to watch it back, because it was a bit of a blur, you know, when you're in the zone and all that. But Mick's is such a good fighter, such a tough kid as well, so credit to him.
Going into that 12th round, in your opinion, when Eddie was shouting, Ben was shouting, did you believe you needed to stop Mick to win, or did you think you was ahead before we get into that stoppage?
I thought it might have been tight, obviously with a knockdown in the 11th, but I definitely need a knockdown in the 12th. I think Ben did say that to me. He said, you need to either put him down or stop him, I think he said. But so now it's done, it's history.
That knockdown, that knocking Mick through the ropes, for as horrible as it might have been on a personal level, just for your career, what did that mean to you?
Yeah, it was a massive relief, and then you know, people said, oh, he's on oxygen and that, and I kind of cut it short because I just wanted to make sure he was all right first.
What next? Eddie said the City Ground. Would it be the City Ground or Vegas, as he mentioned? What would you prefer?
City Ground. I take it out of anywhere in the world, the City Ground fight. That's been my dream for a long time, and summer's not too far away, so we'll have to talk with Eddie and see what the options are.
You had huge support tonight, Leigh. Just a word on the Nottingham faithful, and obviously the Irish fans as well who travelled to support me.
Just a massive thank you to everyone that turned out for me, and all the fans that travelled for Michael, because he's such a good fighter, he's such a tough kid. So thank you to them. I've been told obviously he's all right now as well, so I can't wait to go and say hello and exchange a few words and probably have a drink with him.
I'm sure that'll probably be your first port of call, but how will you celebrate this victory?
To be honest, mate, I just want to see my kids. It's been so long, like these last 6-8 weeks, I've seen them a handful of times. It's been hard. It gets harder as you get older, you know. But yeah, I'm going to have a nice bit of food to see my kids. My friend's fighting in Dubai, so I'll probably go out there and support him as well.
Yourself and Jordan with 2 big victories in these last couple of weeks, coming back from those positions. But congratulations to yourself. Enjoy this victory, and thank you for speaking to me in Boxing Social.
Thanks, mate. Pleasure.